Hey, so can you tell us, where we are and what is the problem with this place?
We are 5 kilometers from Iași, one of the biggest cities from Moldova. This is a Natura 2000 place. Rom Silva, the National Forest Administrator, is intensively logging here, as you can see. While they are doing this, they are basically destroying the habitats of the species that are living here. This is one of the reasons why the EU Commission started the infringement complaint against Romania. So the authorities are kind of urgently needing to stop this exploitations, together with the fact that they need to fight illegal logging in general. So they need to find solutions for the wood traceability systems. European Union has already created legislation for the wood traceability in Europe, right? So basically, we should create systems in our states that should ensure the final customer that the wood, the product of wood that they are buying is coming from a legal source. Well, unfortunately, in Romania, this is not possible. So even if, a goodwill citizen would actually want to make sure that their wood is not coming from illegal sources, they cannot do it. We are asking the authorities for the past 5 years to implement what we call SUMAL here, the system of wood traceability, in which you can detect the wood that is coming out of the forest and then observe it, surveil it, while through the chain is going to become a final product. In this way, by using satellite imagery, by using smart databases, so by using technology actually, and by using video surveillance and such, you can actually enforce a system in which is very hard to combine illegal logged, harvested wood with one that is done in a responsible way.
Mm-hmm. And this system, is it supplied somewhere else already?
The system actually the first version of the system was created back in 2015, right? So back then we had the first databases that became digital from forestry. We had some of the information became digitalized. We also had 1 year of satellite imagery usage. So basically the authorities at the central level had created this platform in which they were seeing alerts coming live from the field, trying to understand what's happening where. They also created an application for the civic society to use in order to spot illegal transports of wood, or even other scenarios like illegal logging sites. That happened to have actually a quite positive impact, because in the first year we had more than 1,000 vehicles that were compounded by the authorities, confiscated, right, by the authorities, because they were involved in illegal transports. What happened, unfortunately, in 2017 is that we had a shift in the public policies, and the authorities decided to be more relaxed again with the infractionality from the forestry sector. So laws became less and less powerful, during 1 year, and we also lost the satellite images in order to have a good monitorization of the forestry that we are having. And then back in 2018 we already have the next numbers, the 20 million cubic meter figures that were talking about a phenomenon of illegal logging that was rising. So yeah, unfortunately the authorities were not able, in the past 10 years, were not able to do significant change, and were not able to tackle the phenomenon that we currently see as rising.
So what are you expecting at a European level?
I think we are expecting at a European level that the European authorities are actually doing a stronger assessment of the environmental impact that forestry has in Romania. I think it's very important that the European Commission or European Union in general understands that in the east part of the continent we still have lots of virgin forests or old growth forests. Basically we have natural functional ecosystems that are really old and that will generate solutions for the future, especially in the context of climate change that we are facing. Romania still holds 2/3 of the old growth forests from Europe. This is highly significant and it should be for the European Commission. The need of protecting this patch of biodiversity that we are still having in the east part of Europe should be important, and the infringement procedure should be based on arguments and should be based on groundwork that European Commission should tend to organize for the next period of time. I think the Romanian authorities are not yet capable of solving the issue by themselves. So we definitely need, let's say, European action and help, and for fighting illegal logging, for finding resources and solutions for the conservation of the old growth forest that we are having. And I hope that the new Green Deal that is now in talks will actually also offer solutions to the problem.
And if not?
If not, I think we're gonna lose one of the most valuable forests that we are having in the temperate European area.
And as a consequence, what would that?
As a consequence, the entire continent would be more weakened by by not having biodiversity in relationship to the climate changes that are now happening, to the climate crisis that we are all facing.